If I could have 5 minutes of your time, I would like to make a short speech as this is a huge accomplishment for me. Although this is an accomplishment of mine per se, it would have never gotten done without the help of my team. First and foremost, I would like to thank God, my family, anyone who supports and prays for me, my longtime friend and agent, Lee Thornton, Power Settlement Group, Diana and Fook of Zillow, Tag Construction, and many more. A special shout out to my mother. To have a front row seat watching a strong black woman be independent and take care of us as a family was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Once I received the news yesterday that both parties met the requirements for the deal, I immediately wanted to write a small speech. However, yesterday was not the day I would make the speech. It would be today that I made the speech. Because yesterday, I wanted to go get a new suit. So I stopped at one of the world's biggest malls. My friend parked somewhere where the passenger door was alongside some bushes. So when it was time to leave, I waited for him to move the car so I could get in. There was an older, pretty Asian lady staring at me when she parked. And when she got out of the car, she walked towards the mall entrance. Then she quickly turned around and said, "I couldn't help but notice you when I pulled in. I got out of the car and it was undeniable. There was a strong presence. God is with you." I turned to my friend and explained how nice it was. Then I said, "Brother, God is always with me. But I must have been looking pretty good today too." I went home. I really thought about that exchange. And it's safe to say yesterday, my emotions got the best of me. I was crying tears of joy on and on for hours. Crying tears of joy because of all the trials and tribulations I've been through. Not only over the course of my entire life, but just over the last 12 months. It would be enough for anyone to give up. In the last 12 months, the biggest blow to me was that I lost a child. I've been hit by a car. I lost 2 cars. I lost all my savings. I had a major surgery in my ear that carried over to my head. I could be here for at least 10 more minutes explaining everything that's happened. However, throughout everything, I still stand here today. This reassures me that God has been with me throughout my entire life, especially over these last 12 months. As I've gotten older, in my 24 reigns of life, I've come to realize 5 main things. 1, in life, you'll need to make sacrifices in order to get to where you want to be. Sacrificing isn't always the easiest thing to do, as it can be boring, especially if you are looking at others around you. Stay focused on what you need to do. Stay true to your own course. Every so often in life, you have the opportunity to do something or someone worth sacrificing for. 2, follow your heart. Sprinkle a little brains in there, but for the most part, follow your heart and go with your gut. You are the only one who has to live with the decisions you make. Therefore, as long as you're okay with your decision, good or bad, that's all that matters. 3, trouble is easy to get into, but hard to get out of. 5 seconds of doing something wrong could cost you 20 years in prison. Spend a lifetime trying to explain to people that you are an anomaly and not a part of the herd. 4, no matter what you're up against, you can't allow your circumstances to hold you back. If you do, you'll never grow. You can't sulk in sorrow. You have to regroup, get back out there, and try your best. Life is 10% of what happens to you, 90% of how you respond to it. The only way you can achieve your goals and dreams is by doing things you never in a million years thought you would do. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. 5, life is what you make it. If you walk in the door complaining, you'll notice every imperfection in the room. If you walk through the door with a smile on your face, you'll notice the room has beautiful features. Walking into life with a smile helps one appreciate the little things in life instead of focusing on negative things. Growing up, I've always lived in apartments my entire life. It never mattered what apartment it was, what city it was, what the apartment looked like, or who was in it. I've never walked through a door that felt at home. For 24 long reigns, I struggled internally to ever feel at home. The moment I stepped into this property, one word flashed into my head: home. This would be the first door I walk through and truly feel at home. I gotta love it, yo. Not only am I breaking a generational curse with this purchase, I'm starting my own legacy. This last line.
You got it.
All right.
You got it.
To my unborn children, I would like you to know that Daddy is trying. I am nowhere near done. This is only the beginning. Let's get it.
You're strong, man.
Let's go.
Strong, brother.
All right. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
My boy. My boy. All right, changing lives you don't even know, bro.
Yeah.